I am Sharice Brown, a graduating accounting student from Miami, Florida.
I am Ariel Burkett, a fourth-year accounting student from Tallahassee, Florida.
And I am Richard Jordan, a fourth-year accounting student from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And we are BB&J Auditing Firm.
Greetings, Audit Committee. Again, I am Sharice Brown, and as BB&J, we conducted our audits in accordance with auditing standards generally accepted in the United States. We performed the audit to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financial statements are free of material misstatements.
We have researched our client, Ford Motor Company, intensively. We have a clear understanding of who their external competitors are, as well as their financial and automotive business sectors. We have reviewed and performed analytical procedures of their financial statements. Through a review of our client's prior 10K, we have established an audit program where we identify potential misstatements, internal controls deficiencies, and we conclude with our considerations to management.
Beginning with attribute risk. Inventory is high because of the purchase of larger vehicles could result in inventory obsolete and overstatement. Now we go on to the AR account. The AR account we also rated as high risk due to the increased financing for dealerships and consumer personal use. So it is critical that we update the AR account and make sure that it's correct. Now we lead into accounts payable. We consider it to be low since it could be traced back to its subsidiaries and back to the general ledger. Finally, we go into common stock. We also consider this to be low risk because Ford has adequate documents of its shareholders and the potential for misappropriation is minimized. We're going to start with cash equivalents. We rated this as high because due to the change in interest rates, the quoted price, penalties for withdrawal, and the increased chance of error. Now we lead into deferred taxes. We also consider this to be high based on future tax consequences attributed to the difference that exists between the financial statement's carrying value of assets and liabilities. Debt we also said was high because of the nature of the business. It includes short-term, long-term, unsecured debt securities. Now this leads us into treasury stock, which we viewed as moderate, medium, because of the complexity that is associated with accounting of treasury stock and the recent purchase of $126 million in treasury stock, which we all.
As part of the audit program, we have developed an understanding of Ford's internal control, which are set to prevent or detect possible misstatements. However, Ford's inherent limitations does not meet those requirements. Ford's control deficiencies consist of its accounting estimates, its one plan to aggressively restructure to operate profitable, its plan to improve their balance sheet. Each of those control deficiencies reflects management influence on the controlled environment because management could influence its employees to override accounts as well as to report fraudulent financial reporting just to seem profitable.
In order to strengthen Ford's internal controls, we recommend that Ford gathers more data on economic trends, on automobile purchases and customer demand to adequately make accounting estimates. Also, we recommend that Ford compares estimates with underlying economic data such as aging reports. And another thing is we recommend that Ford compares previous years to determine if any changes have happened in the industry. Those are our recommendations of BB&J.